Hey everybody, welcome to a throwback stream of Who Guessed That Pokemon. Pretty excited to return to Blender. Now that I've just really forgotten how to do anything in Blender. I was trying to do some stuff in it the other day. It would go, I would say, not great. Hey Ron! The great Suzo, thank you for re-upping your subscription. Cheers! I've got a Target Halloween cup. All my other cups were dirty. Pretty excited about it. Umbe, thank you for re-upping your subscription. Chill streams a specialty. This one should be extra chill because I'm just going to be gooping around in Blender, making some little creatures. Pretty excited. We're going to be doing, I guess I should put something on the screen that clarifies specifically which genre, which season of what's the word I'm looking for? The right generation. We're gonna do Generation 8 Pokemon, kinda. Boom. I say kinda because I'm winging it. I'm popping through the Poke Fusion website, and I'm looking at the Pokemon, and I'm like, yeah, I remember that from being Pokemon Arceus. Which is not arguably not the most scientific way of doing that. But I think it'll get us where we're trying to go. Let me do this. Pokemon Legends Arceus Mons only. There we go. Okay. All right. Now I think we're ready. Gen 10. I'm excited for Gen 10. That SEO is going to be messed up. Minetown, thank you for all the gift subs. Congrats to everybody in the chat who just got a gift sub. Happy Art Day, everybody. I'm excited about doing art. Green Pikachu, thank you for re-upping your subscription. I think next Sunday we're going to be back to playing more of the Pokemon card game because I liked it and I want to play more of it. But I'm really excited to get in and blend some of this thing. So how these work, if you're not familiar, is that I went through Pokemon Fusion and made some beautiful creations that I want to share with you. And how it's going to work is I'm going to blend it here. Oh, I didn't even use the right. This is how long it's been since I've done Blender. I didn't even open the right kind of file. That's fine. We'll start from a cube. That's going to go super good. I'm going to blend up one of these Poke Fusions that I've handcrafted visually in Poke Fusion. I'm going to make my version, and then you guys are going to try to guess what thing I have made. I hope everybody who's here, who is currently recovering from COVID and in isolation, I hope you are as well as you can be. I'm glad that you're upright enough to come and hang out. And I hope you feel better soon, quickly. I'm not doing anything to this orb. I'm just fucking with it. Okay. It wasn't even an orb. I started with a cube, which feels like a bad place to start. It's back. It's back, baby. I know more Pokemon now than I did the last time we did this. And I'm very excited to use that knowledge for evil. All right. So I fused up some Mons. Let me get a low-hanging fruit. That's not a clue. Or is it? It's kind of a clue. It's not purposefully a clue. Yay, Cinnamon! I'm so glad that you are here to say Voltorb. So what happened, Cinnamon Shakes, is I forgot how to fucking use Blender. And so I made up a file that wasn't right for sculpting. I didn't do any of the appropriate prep for this. But in a way, that's the point of this, is for me to dip my little toes, my cold, clammy little toes back into the blender. Okay, let me make something. Let me get this on screen. I can barely see what I'm trying to make here right now. Oh god, my whole screen disappeared. Oh my god, all my windows disappeared. Hold on. Okay, wait. Okay, hello. All right. It's not wiggly. That's a good guess. People in the chat have already said things that are so close. But I'm not going to tell you. You're going to look back on these things that you've said and say, oh, I was close, huh? It's going to go right like that. Okay. I'm in it now. I'm now blending. I was just fucking around earlier, but now I'm really blending. Now we're really in it. Don't put my toes in a blender? How will I know if it works, though? Are you saying there's a different way of learning if a blender works or not? It's not a Voltorb. It's no part of it is Voltorb. Although once again, you're close. You're not too far off already. The story of my life is pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay. Is it Voltorb-esque? I would say it's not in type or anything like that, but it is like shape adjacent. It's shape adjacent for sure to Voltorb. Man, I've forgotten how fun. I've forgotten. We've only just started. I'm just like, this is fun. I miss blending. I've got to make these less. I've got to make these more Lisa and less Bart. Oh, how do we want to do rules? The rules varied last time. Since we're just starting, I will go ahead and tell you when you guess one of them. And I have to say that because you already guessed that this is in fact partially Togepi. Togepi. It's partially Togepi. That's really the only mom that has the Lisa Simpson hair, right? But that's definitely the part that is Voltorb adjacent. They're not, the other part is not Voltorb adjacent. It is Voltorb unrelated. Okay. It's kind of an ominous shape. I've kind of made an egg from Alien. Also, I made the inside pit way deeper than it needs to be. I don't think that's kind of a chasm. Like instead of a brain, this Togepi just has a chasm. All right. Trying to think about how to do the shell. I guess the shell is a different piece and I shouldn't just try to blend it straight up. I'll add the shell in later, maybe. Fallout fan, thank you for re-upping your subscription. I want to take another little sippy. It's my reward for getting subs, as I get to take a little sippy from my cute little cup. Okay. God, how do I... All right. Man, this is the second part of this is going to be mostly, well, Poke Fusion has interpreted the feet. It has interpreted a part of the second Pokemon's body as feet that I would not have necessarily considered foot. But I'm going to respect what it has done here. Ooh, what's kind of birthday dinner? Tell us the menu. God, what am I? Okay, all right. This it has to have more detail. I'm going to spend a disproportionate amount of time on the feet. And I don't actually think it's going to help you guys that much. It's not Cyndaquils. Or Cyndaquil, as the Pokemon is actually called. Anxious Topiary, thank you for re-upping your subscription. I just hit my face with my mic. Oh yeah, how was the Polygon stream? I took today off and tomorrow off. Because it's my birthday weekend and I'm very tired. I'm so burnt out. I had a very nice day though. It was updated twice since I've streamed it. I hope my save file functions with any updates that they've made. My birthday's Sunday. Pretty excited. Another friend of mine, her birthday's around this time too. And she took the initiative to make a picnic for herself that I'm going to crash. And also celebrate as though it were my birthday. She told me I could do this, so it's fine. But I'm just excited to reap the benefits of a picnic without having to do any of the work of making a picnic. That's the ideal. That's the dream. Happy Gemini Day to all the Geminis. Ha! Ashpult! Good. Good. I'm happy I reminded you. Presumably you want that. Save files still work from earlier versions. Good. Good. Not Turtwig. Turtwig? Turtwig. Turtwig. Turtwig? Turtwig. I will say that, like I said, the thing that this is... The system is considering something feet that I hadn't really been considering feet. Let me... Yeah, no. It's definitely doing some interpretive lifting here. Not Drift Blimp, although that's a good guess for what this whole deal is. Oh, I thought the head stick was its wig. Because its name is Turtwig. Okay, that's kind of the right shape. It's definitely a little bit They're more dimensional than I think they should be. They're shapelier than they're broad, they're wider. They're wider than they should be, I think. Okay, that's getting closer. Okay. Mischievous is a good guess. Incorrect, but it's good. Okay, I'm gonna start to work on the face, because I think that's... Maybe that'll help? I'm looking at it. Maybe it won't. I think it'll help. It'll help. Yeah, this'll help. A little nubbin. Among Us. It's not Pinsir. It's not Mr. Mime. I got really crooked. I hate when that happens. Not Jinx, not a Tentacool, not a Gligar, not an Oshawott. Let me see. This is a snoot. Bonafide snoot. Grade A certified snoot. Uh-oh. Kind of we're gonna steer into bad territory pretty quickly on the snoot, I think. It's not drowsy. I knew people were gonna guess drowsy though, for sure. I can definitely see how you would think it would be a drowsy. Yes, Pokemon Blender is back, at least for a moment. in celebration of my completion of Pokemon Arceus. Oh, I don't think Drowsius is in Arceus. Let me look at the base. What can I do to increase? it's just not, it's not me. I want it to be clear. I'm not making the choice of the nose being this way. In fact, I could smooth this out a little bit, actually. I think that would be helpful. This is pretty cute. It's not, here's the thing. I know this snoot is going to trick you. It is not an elephant-ish Pokemon. At no point would you look at this Pokemon and think that they had like an elephant nose. I think it's the proportions making it a little weird. Okay. No elephants in Arceus. The ivory trait is dead. It's not Golduck. How am I going to add these eyes? The base model doesn't have eyes, but I feel like it should have eyes. I knew the foot situation was going to be troublesome. Actually, let me see if I can move them back. They shouldn't be quite as far forward. That was just some bad blending on my part. Not Drowsy, not Triflusion, not Heatmore. Proboscis Energy Monkey. I mean, you're getting closer. It's not Rufflet. You guys were close. One of you in the chat was close, but I don't want to say yet. I can tell you for sure he is a friend. 100% guaranteed friend. Let me do, I think maybe if I add the color scheme, that might help. Maybe. Actually, yeah, I think if I add the colors, it'll snap to a little bit clearer. Oh, that would be Dracarnius. That would be a very funny tie-in. That would be very good. Oh, feetsies. I like how little feetsies turned out. I hope it... Oh, I knew the captions were going to turn that into feces instead of feetsies. And I'm sad. Sad. Okay. Let me try to remember how to do anything. How do I add a texture? Here we go. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Okay, well this became way more ominous. Hold on. Where is my light? Oh, right, is it because you're giant? Okay, hold on. The feet are not wings. Like the thing that it is interpreting as feet are definitely like, they are on the Pokemon where the feet would be. It's just like when I look at, I will tell you, okay, this is helpful. The thing it's interpreting as feet, it only has one. It doesn't have two of these. Let me see if I can get a little Aggie on this creature. That's not gonna, the Aggie isn't going to help you. The Aggie is just for me. Is a swimming type of Mon? No. In fact, I would say we already got the Togepi half. So well spotted. I will say it's most often found in trees. I've put it in a diaper. It's not a Burmy, but you guys are are just so close. It is not one of the fucking dudes. It is Wormadon. It absolutely is. It for sure is. Let me hold on. Let me drop the link. This is what the system is referring to as worm pee. Yeah, it's got the snoot. See, I would not interpret the thing at the bottom of the Wormadon to be a foot. Like, I understand why it thinks it's a foot. That's just not the instinct I had for that. Like, I don't look at that part of the Wormadon and think, oh yeah, it foot. It's everybody's favorite worm pee. Beloved Pokemon. Don't you remember Wormpy from the cartoon? Our old friend Wormpy. Wormapee. I mean, the fact that this looks so much like a diaper is really not not helping. Oh, I didn't even add the cute little arms. Hold on. I think adding the arms will be beneficial. I think adding the arms will be helpful into transforming this into a perfect cutie that I think we already know. Baby. Okay, see, now this is a baby, right? I love this big snoot. I love this big snoot baby. Now, let me deflate. Why don't you let me deflate? There we go. There we go. This is a certifiable baby. It kind of, yeah, it does kind of look like it has 3 eyes. It clearly didn't know what to do with the eyes, which I empathize with. I feel that way sometimes on this segment too. Like, eyes, what do you expect me to do with those? Baby. Okay, perfect. The nose is kind of cutting into the egg. Hold on, let me crunch this egg. Oh god. Oh no. Okay, hold on. God, collision is so hard. What a cutie. Honestly, very pleased. This was it was my instinct that this should be our first showing, and I love it. Perfect, perfect, perfect baby. All right. Let's start a new file, and I'm going to start an actual, there we go. Now we have an actual orb from which to start. Thank you, Wormpy. You've done a great service today. Oh. Let me see. Okay. I've got one. I've got one. I know which one to do. I think this is going to be another difficult one. I will start out by saying this one of the Pokemon has a tail, and the tail is not included in this, even though the body is. I feel like that is gonna be an important fact for y'all to have. Okay. God, where? Trying to find my bearings. Okay. I mean, that's a pretty solid start, actually. actually pretty solid start. Not a lot else I have to do there. Let me try that again. Yeah, it's half goomy. It is half goomy. I love Goomy. I've blended Goomy. I did test blends of Goomy with so many Pokemon, and Goomy does not blend well with anything because the system thinks Goomy is just the head. Like, it doesn't know what to do with the little frill at the bottom of Goomy. Oh my god, it's so good though. I love Goomy. I love Goomy's little face. All right, let me grab some of you. Too much. I grabbed too much. Goo much. Maybe I know what I'll do. I don't need to grab. Whoop. I just need to give myself a little workable mound. Here. Okay. The Goomy nipple. But yeah. This is Ari has, it just is such a Junji Ito vibe of like one day a Goomy got a pimple at the bottom of its body. And it's just gonna expand out into being a whole other body. This is horrible. I regret this. I regret this so bad. I should have just made a second orb. I should have just made a second orb and kind of just kind of plopped it on there, because this is gonna be horrible. Oh no, too much. Hold on. A spiral straight through it? Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Hold on, this got away from me. It's just it's so easy to verge off into testicle territory here. I know, I'm sorry. I'm trying to undo it. I know it was balls. I'm working really hard to get to pull back on the balls. This whole angle is wrong. I did a bad angle on this. Okay. Chimeco is a good guess. It's not Chimeco though. To reiterate, the second Pokemon here has a tail that's kind of, I would say, a pretty prominent and important part of the body that is just excised from this combo entirely. Listen, that's not going to be that's not the first time I've accidentally made balls on this show, and it's not going to be the last time. Okay. Dead bod Goomy? Vulpix is a good guess. Incorrect, but it's a good guess. Ugh. Making a Goomy head and a razor head, baby. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, stop me. Oh my God. Pikachu is another good guess, but it is not. Not a Mime Junior, although another solid guess. Okay, let me add some little feetsies on this. It's gonna say okay. It said feetsies this time. Piplup, another good guess. Not it. Not Mimikyu, not Skorupi. I don't think Skorupi was in Arceus. Oh, I can see where you would think the arms are flippers. And while I have drawn them with incredible accuracy, they are not flippers. Oh, Skorupi is in Arceus. You're right. You're right. This is okay. Let me think about what kind of clue I can give you. This is not a common Pokemon. This is one of the fancy special mons. Giving it such cute, chubby little leggies. That's right. Okay. Oh, Calamity Nolan. It is Miss Spirit. You are 100% correct. This is, of course, a Goosebrit. I'm dropping a link in a chat. This is, of course, a Goosespirit. Let me shave a little bit off the back here. They just got rid of the tail entirely, which seems hard. Seems difficult to guess. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, I'm not gonna sneeze. Yeah, it's just kind of a bean. Oh, the reverse has a tail. Hold on. Is the reverse all... Oh my god. I forgot it makes the noise. That's horrible. The reverse has some bedroom eyes going on. But I do like that it's just a whole Goomy with the Miss Spirit tail just sort of shoved on. It's pretty cute. Oh. All right, I'm pretty pleased. I like how this one turned out. I don't think it has quite the baby. It has a pretty baby energy. I like how Gumi's face is smooth and it just has the drawn on, like the eyes they don't have any depth. They're just really just like drawn on like it's a sheet of paper. I like that. Okay, I got the next one. I wish I had just sneezed. Now I'm just all stuffed up. I'm going to take one artistic liberty with... I'm going to take a couple artistic liberties with this next one because the image has got some stuff going on that I don't really know how I would parse in 3 dimensions. So I'm giving myself permission to not. All right, let's start with let's do this. No, of course you made that weird. Well, that's fine. That's what I get. That's what I deserve. Okay. What do I do about this? Why did I choose this one? I'm suddenly feeling the weight of my mistake. I did low-key prank my future self. I didn't look at, I don't think I looked at this one closely enough, or else I would have been like, no. No, this has got some weird stuff happening. Hank. Whoop. Oh, we're gonna have some really weird stuff happening. It's not Mr. Mime, although I understand why you would come to that conclusion. It is part Golbat. That's a good read on the mouth. Really not a whole lot else this shape could be, I think, in Pokemon. Okay. Oh, Haunter based on the arms? I can see why you would think. I could see. I see. I understand. It's not, but I understand why you would think it is. Go ahead and give it some fangies. Some fang. Pretty good. Okay. Oh no, these are wings. These are the Golbat wings. I will rough out the shape to help. Maybe. Maybe that'll help. Well, maybe that'll help. That's totally recognizable as a wing, right? Let me add some features of the other thing. I am making a weird deer. The implication is that these are the Golbat's wings. Wings are, it's really hard to do the membrane on a wing. I'm certain there is some sort of trick to it that I just don't know. Right now I have a long Golbat. Well, yeah. Yeah. I'll add other features soon. Hold on. Let me. I just want to get the shape down. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna add the eyes. I made this head part too big. No, that's fine. I can deal with that. These are, I believe, Golbat eyes, so this will not help you either. Okay, what do I do? There's one feature I'm going to add on this. Golbat versus Crobat would be very funny. It is not that, but that would be very funny. The second Pokemon has a strong identifying feature. And it's not the one I'm doing now because I know once I do it, you guys will be like, oh, I know what that is. I gave it a little mohawk. Yes, if you don't follow the Burn Cookbook Party Twitter feed, or if you're not in our Discord, then heads up. We had, through no fault, thankfully, of anybody on the team. I mean, it would be fine if it was somebody's fault, but if it was somebody's fault, it would have been my fault, and it wasn't, so I'm thankful. Anyway, the wrong file went out on the system. An older draft than what should have gone out went out to all the podcasters catchers. So if you listen to an episode that was an hour and 17 minutes long, it was not the right version. They're not very different. It's just something that happened in the older version happens in a later episode. I think it happens in the next episode. So basically you just got a little preview of it. And that's it. But you'll have a better listening experience overall if you listen to the correct file. Okay, actually, no, that's okay. I was expecting it to be 17 minutes of ads. Oh. No, it's just some stuff that got cut. Nothing, I think, really important. And then the one thing that was in it that was minorly important, I would maybe big important, was something that's just going to be in a later episode. So you can get that by deleting it and then re-downloading it. Okay. It's going to be so hard. I forgot how hard this kind of feature was to add. I am making like a Doom monster. It definitely does have that kind of vibe. Not Gyarados. That's a good question, though. So close. Chat, you're so close. It is, in fact, a Goal Crew. It is a Tentacruel Golbat combination. Link in the chat. Why did I do this one? I'm looking at it now. The way that the ears overlap with the head orb are a nightmare. Making tentacles is so hard. Making wings is so hard. Why did I make this one? This is the worst yet. Terrible. I mean, a beautiful, perfect monster that I will cherish for the rest of my life, but a frustrating blend. Oh, man. I mean, he's got some character. I feel like this is, if children knew how to do Blender, and I'm certain some children do, if children knew how to do Blender, I feel like this is the kind of creature that they would come up with. Child's first 3D art. Oh man, okay. Whew. Okay. I mean, he's got some charm. I won't say he doesn't have some charm. Oh, we do need a fusion with Big Angie. That is a good idea. Hold on. I've got a couple other that I pre-rolled. Let me get a Big Angie in the mix. see what I can get. Oh my god. Horrible. Just horrible, the sounds that come out. Okay, well, that's something. But it's not something I should blend. Okay, I found a good one. But I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to do it. I'm going to do some other ones first. Trying to find other blends. There's so many Pokemon. I'm having to do it by hand. I have to by hand randomize it because I can't select. I don't know how to select just the Gen 8 ones. God, there's a lot of cute Pokemon. Ooh. Also a lot of horrifying Pokemon. Okay. I'm gonna choose whichever one gives me the fewest tentacles to create. That's what I'm doing for myself. Okay. I've found our next fusion. It's not gonna be a Tangrowth one though. We'll get there. We're gonna do we're gonna do this one. We're gonna do this one. We're gonna do this one. This one's good. Okay. First off, we're just gonna do a little bit of squish. Just a little bit of squish. Squish first. That's good. That's good squish. Okay. Wait, I want to see this Angie Arceus combo. the way Poke Fusion adapts the face, the face of the Pokemon is good. it's quite good. Okay. Which part of you is the bottom? I think it'll be this part. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Get some nubs. Gotta get some nubs on there. You gotta start with the nubs. If there's gonna be nubs, you gotta start with the nubs. Here's my advice to all of you people learning blending. You gotta start with the nubs. Because the nubs are gonna just give you a sense of balance, gonna give you a sense of connection with the earth, and that's so important when you're 3D blending. It's so important. I walk into the club nubs first. Because physiologically, that's just how my body is. Let's do... Yeah. Little feetsies. Said 50-50. The captions are really all over the point, really all over the place today. The captions are not prepared to deal with Poke names or me being cutesy about Poke names. I think this is going to be one that you're going to have to guess both Pokemon before I tell you. Because it's very shapely. This is a very shapely Pokemon. And I think it's going to become... It could potentially become very obvious very quickly. It might already be very obvious, but I thought it was cute, and so I wanted to blend it. I didn't think this was going to be one that stumped you. I thought this one was going to be cute, and that's why I did it. And I can just do that because it's my show. You're going to have to come to a consensus, chat. That's how I feel about this. They're like the nubbins. I like how the nubbins turned out. What a good little orb. Hey Doc, thank you for re-upping your subscription. Welcome to Pokemon Guessingville. Welcome to the land of Poke Guessing. Psyduck v Kirby. I do like that. That would be fun. That's how you get himbos. Okay. It's simply just such a good orb. Just really happy how this orb came out so far. Isn't Kirby a himbo? Doesn't Kirby have himbo vibes? Green Pikachu, you got it. You got it. It's Psyduck and Bergmite. You said Bergmite earlier, and I was like, oh no, they're going to guess it, and I'm not going to have a chance to make this cute little Pokemon. And so I denied you. I denied you what was rightfully yours, which was credit for correctly guessing that this was a Smite. Wait, is that right? Hold on, let me drop it in the chat. I guess that would be pronounced Smite. Am I wrong? Is that not Smite? Psymite? Psymite? Okay, no, you're right. You're right. I was not giving the Y its due. Psymite. I think I busted. I think so too. I saw it and I was like, well, I would like to make that one. For sure. For sure I want to make that one. It's so shapely. It's so cute. Oh man. a little, little mohawk duck. Mohawk duck. Simite. I did the ratio of body to horn on mine is not right. Let me. Which direction? What do I need to do here? I need to slenderize some parts and width in others. I like him a lot too. I think Simite has it. And by it, I mean my heart and my loyalty and my respect. It's just a good Pokemon. Like it's just a good Pokemon. I like that Bergamot's front ice pick is a little bit droopy, like kind of like not quite boy band hair, but like almost boy band hair. Like it was like Bergmite was going for boy band hair, but over gelled. It over gelled it. If I call it Bergamot, that's a joke every time I do it. I definitely know that this Pokemon's name is Bergmite. Bergamite. Bergmite. Bergmite? What is that a reference to? It sounds like a mineral. Is that like an ice word that I don't know? Alright, anyway. Here's Simite. I love him. I love him. I love him and I'm happy he's in my life. Oh man, what a good Pokemon. Alright, let me see what else I have pulled up. Let's do this one. Okay, all right. Where do I begin with this? What, and also what's happening? Okay. Well, I guess that's the first step. Yeah. Hey, Peter Shoes! Welcome back to Blender and thank you for re-upping your subscription. On making a Pokemon. Definitely. Okay. Oh, man. I'm once again going to be generous with my interpretation of what is happening with this Pokemon. Let me do this. More nubs. It's been a nub heavy stream. I'll put these forward a little bit. I think it has back legs. Yeah, it must. They're just not very well defined. That's fine. This is not an egg Pokemon. I do love that there are so many egg Pokemons, not nub Pokemons. Ryan Sonura, I assume it's a very funny joke. And I respect that you know things and that you can tell jokes about them. I love very specific jokes that are like super specific to industries or disciplines. And I like hearing them and not understanding them. I feel like that sounds sarcastic, but I'm being very in earnest. I just like being so outside of a joke that I'm just like, there's this whole world of information I don't know, and I like it. It's not a sheep one. Do you think these look like udders? Is that why you say a Miltank vibe? They're not udders. You'll be relieved, presumably, to hear. Yeah. 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 Frog. Not frog. This is one of these Pokemon, if you guys don't get it, has a pretty distinct accessory that I think will really, really make this thing pop. Oh, you guys are right. It is indeed part shaman. That was a good read. It is indeed part shaman. Sorry the feet did not stay little. That's just growth for you. I feel like the second part of this is going to be really difficult. These feet, I'm not doing a good enough job on these feet for them to be beneficial, I think, for you. Are the feet of the... Yeah, the feet are of the second Pokemon. Yeah. The back feet are obscured in such a weird way that I don't really know what to make of them. So I'm just gonna kind of just give them little hoofers, little trots, wee trots. Yeah. These are ugly feet, but they're accurate, and that's just gonna have to be how that is. They're kind of accurate. I don't know. Shaman has very cute hair, but it's gonna be difficult, so I'm gonna give myself the option to not. So let's do I guess let's do the face. Yeah, I guess let's do the face. It does look like it has a cloven. It is kind of a cloven foot. It is like kind of a cloven foot. But not really. I think that's the wrong track to go down. Yeah, I guess that's right. It's not an electrode, although that's a good guess. I can see why you would think that. You guys are on the right track in that this is an earlier Pokemon. I feel like the earlier Pokemons were the only ones that have eyes like this. It's not Gengar. Good. That's a good guess, though. I do feel like these two Pokemon have a similar visual language. They have similar faces. It's not Ghastly, not Gengar. It's not a ghost Pokemon. I know this grimace, you would look at it and think, yeah, that's an undead soul. The eyes came out kind of gruesome. The three-dimensional pupils, but not the rest of it, are sort of weird. Well, God, what else? There's just not a lot else I can add from the base Pokemon. It's got little feetsies. It's not Glalie. Oh, you're getting closer. Keeper of Arachne, you're getting closer. Keeper of Arcane, not Arachne. Why would I read it that way? Keeper of Arcane. You're close. I guess I'll add hair stuff. It is a Graveler. There's just not, let me share the image with you. This is a Shaman Graveler combo, also known as a Gravman. I thought it was such a cute little gremlin, but then the more I look at its feet, the more I'm like, I don't know how you want me to do that. The accessory is its cute little hair bow, the Shaman. Yeah, it's a little flower. I just thought this looked like a little troll, and I liked that it looked like a little troll, but I was not prepared. Without any accessories, it does just look like a weird fish. Not a weird fish, a weird frog. It has weird frog vibes. I love that yes, it's one of the trolls from Frozen. You're right. You're right, Be My Badger. That is the vibe. I like it a lot. I like that it's just a rock that's covered in moss. That's a good Pokemon. That's a good design for a Pokemon. And it's just like its little feet are all together, so it kind of has like cat energy, where like when a cat sits up all straight and it's all of its little feet are right underneath it. I think this is a cute Pokemon. I don't think I did it justice, but that doesn't diminish my love for it. It's a good Pokemon. It's a good Pokemon. Okay. Let me see what else I can get. Okay, this is a good. This is yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm saying like I am surprised there aren't more mossy rock Pokemons. Oh wait, are Grass and Rock are like enemies. They're weak. Rock is weak to grass. Is that right? Maybe they just haven't done it because it's a conflict of interests. They fight. I don't know. Anyway, that's Gravman. I love them. I love the image. I hope somebody who's better at art can really capture the essence of that cute little troll. All right, this one. There's been a rock grass type. What is the rock grass type? I'm trying to remember. Is it a moldy onyx? Is that what you're thinking of? Sorry, I was trying to decipher what a part of this image I'm seeing is. And I have to be true to it, even though I think it's a little vestigial. Okay. Cradilly? Crawdaddy? Oh. Okay. That's a Pokemon, all right. Sort of alarming. They're in the new Pokemon Snap. I don't remember seeing them, but that just makes me nervous that it might have seen me and I might not have seen it. There we go. Gen 3? Okay. They're extinct now? Well, I don't like that. As soon as I don't like looking at it, doesn't mean I think it should be extinct. It's cute in a Fraggle rock sort of way. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Let the music play. Down to Fraggle Rock. Dance your cares away. Worries for another day and let the music play. Down to Fraggle Rock. Down to Fraggle Rock. Down to Fraggle Rock. We're down in Fraggle Rock. Do you guys remember Fraggle Rock? That theme song's gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the night. Lancehart, you're halfway there. Is part jiggly, part jigglesome. I never really realized it, but Jigglypuff's ears are very cat-like. Very cat-like, cute little ears. I wonder if Fraggle Rock holds up. I never watched it as a kid, but I had some friends during college that would watch it a lot, weirdly. I mean, it's pretty adorable. It's a pretty adorable show from what I remember. I have to assume it would be sweet and gentle. Okay. for this. Now for this. That's too much of a pit. Hold on. That is too much of a pit. You know? I have to assume Fraggle Rock is incredible to watch when you're high. I feel like it would be very soothing, right? Is this the right amount of pit? Is this a good amount of pit? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Good pit. A good pit. Okay. Actually, let me do the pit should worry you. Pits should worry you. They could be filled with anything. This pit isn't big enough. Is it? No, it's not. I feel like Labyrinth would spook me if I were high while watching it. But that's not based on really any information, so who knows? Okay, that's a better pit. Yeah, that's a better pit. Okay, all right. Let's get some more nubs on this. This has had only the briefest nubs. And it needs better nubs. Better nub representation. Is this too far forward? Yes. If your nubs are too far forward, you're not going to be able to balance. I worry I'm accidentally making a Teletubby. But I don't know what I can do about that. It's not a Zubat. It's not a Loud Red? Is that Loud Red? Is there a Pokemon called Loud Red? Or is it like Lou Reed? What kind of Pokemon is Loud Red? Is it like a bird type? I don't know why I would feel like it's a bird type. That's just what my instinct says. He's purple and small, and his mouth is 40% of his body. That sounds like a good Pokemon. Okay. I do know this Pokemon. I never knew its name was Loud Red. I don't know how I feel about that. I think I like it. I think I like it. Unclear. Whismur Loudred Explode. Normal type all about sound. All right. No, yeah. I mean, the thing about that Pokemon is it looks like it'd be real loud and maybe a little bit disruptive. Good in a park in a sunny afternoon, but like not for everyday at home use. Bia, thank you for re-upping your subscription. This Pokemon's for you. I mean, it's for all of us, but I'm dedicating it to you in your honor. Oof, be my badger, good luck. I assume you're moving and not becoming like a monk or something. Bliblehead, you're right. It's Jigglypuff Puff plus Big Angie. It is everybody's favorite Pokemon. Tan Puff. But we're going to call her Little Angie. I think Little Angie's good. I really like the shape of it. Just Tan Puff good. Tan Puff good. Tan Puff good Pokemon. I just love that she has cute little kitty ears. Little Angie emote win. That's actually a great idea. I'm going to take a screenshot of this very good emoji. Oh, a regular size Angie? Well, I don't even know. Where do you get one? Where do you just find regular sized Angies in the world? Like Baltimore? Machamp and Angie, so like a Mangy. He's saying I should make a Mangy on this show. Average Angie. Hey, Mossy Beard. Pokemon Infinite Fusion. No, what is Pokemon Infinite? Is that Pokemon game? Pokemon Infinite Fusion calculator. I'm gonna have to look at this later. Those are good though. Those are not cursed Pokemon face paints. Those rule. I love the Sheldra in particular. Amber Aaron, thank you for re-upping your subscription. Like 17,000 combinations. Good night. At once? Because that is how you get angels. Yeah, I like the teeth. You don't like the teeth? You don't like the teeth part of that? I liked the teeth part of it. I don't know. There we go. That's kind of an Angie hand. Yeah, okay, that's kind of an Angie hand. I feel okay about that. Teeth is your most used emote. I feel like the teeth emote is worth the cost of admission to subscribing to me. If you're a certain kind of person living a certain kind of lifestyle. Specifically, the kind of person and lifestyle I would like to follow my streams. So it's pretty perfect from that standpoint. Okay, let me save this file. Tan Puff. Oh, Tan Puff. The other thing I like about Tan Puff is its beautiful hair. It's just got like very nice locks. Vaporize, do you have multiple teeth icons? Honestly, I. What is a specific use case scenario for your life? No, this one's an emoji. Okay, I see. Okay. The only thing about Tan Puff is that it does have this vestigial bouffant lump from Jigglypuff. I don't know what else to call that. Bouffant goiter, I guess. God, how am I going to put this curl? This last curl is a tricky one. But it's arguably the most important. I love little Angie. Oh, I made this foot a little bit too much numbing. Be my badger, thank you for re-upping your subscription. And a happy teeth to you as well. Hey Jenna, love the big Angie Jigglypuff combo. Do you think you or the Polygon game will be jumping on the V Rising Let's Play Hot Train? Maybe. We did talk about it. We did talk about maybe doing that. Because God, that game looks good. Oh, you know what? We got codes. I do think we're going to be streaming that maybe next week. If they weren't streaming it this week, then we might be streaming it next week. We have talked about it. We are thinking about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I know Simone in particular is going to lose her mind about getting to be a vampire. God, perfection. Okay, I don't think I can make this any more perfect. I guess I could make some of these tubers a little bit bigger. No, it's perfect. There's nothing else I can do to this creature. There's very little else I can do to this creature. I guess I could make these kind of weird claws longer, droopier. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Perfect. Give her eyes. Yes. No, you're right. Hold on. How do I want to do these eyes? These are another, this is another set of eyes where it's just sort of, just sort of drawn onto a flat screen. And they're also weirdly shaped. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Mossbeard. They're like they're they're not they're not regular mostly void partially eyes. I mean, yeah, that's the Angies. Yeah, what am I gonna do with this? What's my plan? Huh. I guess they're just gonna be little void orbs. Little white void orbs. Real shiny. I mean, yeah. Kinda. Kinda. Slightly different directions. Hold on. Oh God. It's good. It's a good Pokemon. It's just a good Pokemon design. I know this one isn't specifically Game Freak, but they made two perfect Pokemons that were so perfect that when you combine them, they become more perfect. These gotta be bigger. Bigger and flatter. Let's get a different, whoop. It's kind of nice, oh, almost purplish blue. Phew. This is gonna be a hard one to. I don't think I'm gonna have to brush this one. I'm gonna have to brush this one to get the feetsies and facies looking right. But I love her. I love her. Do the eyes need to be bigger? The eyes are so in the base. They're so big. Ooh. Maybe the eyes don't need to be bigger. Maybe the body needs to be smaller. I have not reversed. Hold on, let me reverse this one. Jiggly growth, more like what's happened to my body during the pandemic. Am I right, people? Mechtel, you don't like jiggly growth? You don't like jiggly growth? Well, I love jiggly growth. I love them both. I love jiggly both. Actually, it looks like the eyes are almost inward. Or now it just looks like it's looking down. Hold on. Why are you being so weird about rotating this eyeball? You're not too good. Okay, there you go. The eyeball shape got really out of hand. That feels very close to the image though. Maybe even more crunch. The color I think is giving it more of a Cookie Monster vibe than it would otherwise have. Look at that Pokemon though. I think little Angie came out really good. Oh man, I always come away from these with new favorite beloved Poke fusions. Because they're all just so delightful. I still have my lap dude. He hangs out on my desk. And I love him very much. Lap dude. Lap dude. God bless Lap dude. Oh man. Yeah, crunching that whole shape down really helped the vibe. When it was too long, it had an ominous energy. I think this is better. All right, that was all the ones I had prepared. Let me find a good combo. Let me find a cute little combo. There's a lot of horrifying Pokemon out there. Okay, I think I found a good one. Goodbye, little Angie. I'll see you again soon. I love you. Good night. Good night, little Angie. All right. Yes. Just strategizing. Just thinking about how this is gonna roll out. It's not Wurmple, but this is, you guys are way off. I was gonna say it's a good guess. That's wrong. It's not accurate. Orb with one finger. HTML, what two Pokemon would that be a combo of? Voltorb and what? What Pokemon is just one big fingy? A gooey duck clam. I would never expose this stream to what it would look like if I tried to blend a gooey duck. Because I think I would get shut down. I think even if it were just a straightforward, earnest attempt at a gooey duck, I think Twitch would just shut me down. It would say, you can't do that here. And I'd say, it's a gooey duck. It's not porn, it's just a gooey duck. And Twitch would say, we know, you can't put gooey ducks on Twitch either. HTML, I'm glad, actually. I'm glad that the vibes are still good, despite the poke-centric specifications. Dodo is a good guess, but it's not. I think this is going to help a lot. Someone you follow on Twitch has a gooey duck emo for that exact purpose? That's incredible. That's pretty great, actually. Yeah, it's a tail. I got you guys. It's a tail. You thought it was going to be a snoot. No. No snoot here. Just making a particularly able sperm. It is part Vaporeon. Correct. Be my badger. Good guess. Oh, knife's nail. Well, somebody had to tell you about the gooey duck, and I'm sorry it was me, but I'm also a little happy because it's just such a creature. It's just such a creature. If there were any creature on this planet that I would think is not real and that is just a prank, it would be gooey ducks. I scrungled that orb so quickly. Yeah. Beautifully put. I did scrungle that orb so quickly. Oh god, how do I do the cute little Vaporeon face on this orb? I mean, it's definitely not the most heinous thing that the sea has ever come up with. Just the idea that the penis was a divergent evolutionary thing. I just think it's funny. Just think it's a funny creature. It's not a Spheal. It's not a Spheal. In fact, let me just go ahead and do this. Oh, Dino Topo. Why don't you like that? I'm gonna do this again. Oh, it is indeed a Vaporeon Coolfish, which makes it, unfortunately, the name they have chosen is Vaporfish, which has kind of like a 90s vibe. Bye, Kitty's Ghost. I will post a little Angie on Twitter for everybody's consumption. Vape Nation. Vapor's rights. It's just a spiky little orb with a tail. I kind of love Vaporfish. Vaporfish is another one that just has such a simplicity of design. Like you've just stuck the tail of this other mon right here on it. But you know it works. You know it just works. Ooh, I didn't look at the reverse. Hold on. That's the thing with Quillfish is that if Quillfish is the face, then it's just like the whole Quillfish becomes the head. And that's pretty good, but the frill makes this look like some sort of clownfish, but like not a clownfish. You know what I mean? Like a clownfish. This is a good Pokemon, though. Vaporfish is a good Pokemon. Can I make those little cute little eyes? It's got cute little like foxy eyes almost. Clown comma fish, yes, exactly. Or a jester fish, yeah. It has a cute little ruffle. I do like the little ruffle. How do I get that almondine eye shape? Will you do something? Not really. You didn't do what I was hoping you would do. No, I don't think you affect this. Okay. Oh, Pot Lad. Always happy to see Pot Lad. Okay, actually, you know, that's pretty good. I made a lemon, but for my purposes, that's appropriate. Oh, Leafeon is your favorite evolution. I don't know if I have a favorite. I really love base Eevee. So it's hard for me to choose a Pokemon outside of that. Base Eevee just so cute, so fluffy. And all the evolutions are so good. Pretty cute. Although the eyes need to be bigger. I don't know why I keep making the eyes so small. There we go. That's better. That's more appropriate. Now it looks like a cute, perfect baby. A poisoner ghost Eevee sounds incredible. Holy cow. Ghost Eevee. A ghost type Eevee is just a dead Eevee though, isn't it? Isn't it? Maybe I made the eyes too big. That is a wide awake vapor fish. Rock Eevee would be good. Yeah. I can't believe they didn't continue to make evolutions as the franchise has continued. Is there a dragon Eevee? There should be a dragon Eevee. Okay. This is a good Pokemon. This is a good Pokemon. I don't think there's a poison Eevee. There's only 8 and it's a crime. It's so true. Whoop. For as much as they've made Eevee as like a second, because like they've definitely worked hard to make Eevee like comparable to Pikachu as far as like the official face of Pokemon. So it is surprising to me that they haven't gone through and done more. Like, what are they waiting for? Oops, all Eevees. I would play. I would play that thing. Like, where's the Eevee Tamagotchi game? You know? I think I talked about this when I was playing Arceus, is that I do just want there to be a Tamagotchi raising Pokemon style game where they just lean into all the weird evolutions, and it's like you have to befriend this Eevee and it has to be nighttime and you have to have 3 M&Ms in your pocket and you had to have had 2 cups of coffee that day, and then it evolves into a very specific type of Eevee. I just want it to be like an evolution puzzle game. I think that would slap. Ooh, let me click this one. Oh, it just opened Tan Puff for me again. Hold on. I think I clicked the wrong thing. This is a good Pokemon. Oh, man. Okay. I think that's everything. It's 10 o'clock. That went by so quickly. It's been so long since I've done Blender stuff at all. It was really nice to return to it. I feel like in a weird way, there are certain parts of the 3D sculpting experience that I better understand and can logically do better. And that was a nice, fun breakthrough. We might do more of these whenever I get the itch. We'll do more of them. I like doing this. It's a lot of fun. And I like the guessing game aspect. I think it's fun and playful. Okay. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. I hope you have Memorial Day off and that you get to have a cool, nice outdoor day and that it's not raining. Those are all things that I hope for you and also for me. All right. Have a good weekend stream. Oh, God. Am I going to stream Sunday? Yeah, I guess so. I had planned to, but it's my birthday, so I could take off. I think I'll probably still stream Sunday. We'll probably stream card game stuff on Sunday. Okay, just go.